Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Coppercoin's Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E264 2000p original wrapped roll. How is everybody doing today? We'll go ahead and open this roll up. I put a couple people in that normally participate and weren't in the roll this week. Not going to do a giveaway on this one. Being I'd only sold about 2/3 of the roll, we're still going to enjoy going through it and see what we find. I will be doing my next reveal Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, about the same time as this. It will be a 57D plastic tube roll. It's like the pipe bomb style rolls. And we'll wait for a couple of people to get in here and we will get things rolling. It says we got 4 people watching. All right. We're going to get going with the first coin, and that goes to Malcolm. We got a couple double die obverses, and they are doubled on Liberty in the date. Otis, welcome. I'm going to look at that because I think that might be a double die. Let me go up. All right, let's look at the 2. Looks like a possibility. With the way the let's look on the reverse. The plating issues on this, it's a little bit difficult. Let's see if we can see something in here. It is minor on the date. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to hold it out and get better lighting on it. Josh Carr, how are you? Carl, welcome. Coin number 2 goes to Parvis. Oh, we got to look at the reverse on this. What am I doing? Getting all preoccupied where our chance of double dies is mainly on the reverse. Dan, welcome. How are you today? Ah, that's good. That's good. We are having a family outing tomorrow, which will be exciting. Gonna have a shrimp boil, and we got ourselves 10 pounds of shrimp, some corn, potatoes, sausage. Gonna do it up. Yeah, that was my wife, my mother-in-law, and me at Inglewood Beach. Coin number 3 goes to Stan. My wife is leaving now. That looks like the same one. I'm gonna find a marker here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let me look there. All right, let me look on this sheet. Definitely not that one. Well, I'll be. That could be it. That could be 1DO3. I'm going to have to hold it aside and check it out, but it definitely could be. You can see right here on the back of the two a little flat spot, and then what I see on Liberty is right here a little notch cut up. Let's see what the, yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to hold this out just to double check, and I'm going to put it near Parvis's coins. I'm going to have to look at these because there could be some double dies in here. I am not sold yet that that's what this is, but it definitely deserves a little more investigation. Wow, a lot of people joined us. Parvis, welcome. Could you please go over coin 2 slowly? Yes, I will go over coin 2 slowly. Coin 2 was the 2 in the first 0. I think this is in a hub right here because it looks like a lot of them have it. We've got a normal coin on the obverse and on the reverse. High Plains Drifter, welcome. Liberty is so fat. It is not abnormally fat. At least not that I see. You are very welcome. That looks to be normal. I'm going to back this out just a little bit. On the reverse doubled dies, what we will be looking for is doubled columns. They'll either be over here on column 6 or over here on column 5. And also there's doubled knees and doubled feet on this year. Yeah, I think that stands actually is a listed doubled die. It's just that the way the plating is on the coin, it's not easy to see the markers with the way the light is set up. And you see these dates are, this date is a lot, doesn't have the thickness right here. You definitely have to turn these coins under the scope to see the columns. Boy, that 60D roll yesterday was hot. So if you haven't watched that reveal, definitely go back and watch the reveal that we did yesterday. Next coin is for Dan. See if this has got the crack. I'm going to get coin 3 back out because I do believe this is the same die pair. I got to get some light turned on in here. See if that is there. Let's see this right here. What is that? Is that... Here's the die crack. All right, definitely looks like the same die crack. Let's see if I can find any other marker here. That is one of the issues with attributing the zinc sense, is their lack of markers. Puffy eyes. I was looking at the die crack on there, Parvis. Oh, there's something that might... See, that kind of looks like the same double die. I'm going to hold this one out too. They're very similar. The die crack look the same. I don't see the little die chips or die pitting by the end, but that could be because of the plating lines. So it's going to take more than I can give on this lighting situation. Next coin for Frostbite. All right, let me look at the reverse. Let me look at this one from Stan. Let me look at this again, because that is definitely... I don't see the doubling. Oh, I guess I kind of do. That is the same as Stan's. I believe you can't see the pitting. You can see the die crack. Actually, that's a different die crack. Let me look at where that goes through the folds of the hair. Oh, it is the same. Look at that. All right, well, I'm going to hold that one aside. Gave you 2 boxes of nickels and 1 box of dimes. Hope to find... You know, I haven't seen a 2024 nickel. I know that they're out there because there's already listings for 2024. But I haven't seen any. I just got my first roll of 2024 pennies. And... I'm kind of excited to go through it. We're going to do that probably Sunday, hopefully. I'll do the 2024 penny roll. Kind of looking forward to it. Carl, oh, Farm Dog, welcome. I didn't see you come in. Coin number 9 goes to Sissy. Pull this back, try to straighten it out. There we go. See if it looks better like that. Definitely. Ant, welcome. Going through a roll of 2024 cents now. No kidding. Have a doubled ear. 4 of them. Nice. You should send me a picture of it. Because I've seen a lot of what people say are doubled dies so far, and I've yet to actually see a doubled die. And in the front of the lobe. All right, and it looks like we could have a double die reverse here. I'm going to have to look at that and see if that's what it is. If it is, I'm going to have to play with my lighting. And it is. So our first double die reverse of the roll, here it is, right here. There is no doubt about that one. And we will see what we can find, see if we find anything that matches up. Goes from the hand to the top of the foot. There were a lot of wavy step varieties in 2003. All right, that is pretty close there. Let's see. Let's see what we have on the obverse. Nothing there, but it very well could be. Boy, it's very difficult to get it into focus. Let me see if there's anything else that's close. Possible 17. It's not that one. Ooh, it could be that one too. So let's see that. Don't see that marker. That marker was not there. All right, I don't see. Ooh, what's that? Boy, these. One DO5. Not that one. Let me look at Variety Vista now. See if I can actually get it to show up better. That's about the best right there. And we will decrease the exposure. There we go. And we will look down the Wexler site and see what we see. Not that. Right, I don't see it here. So far, well, I guess I'm only about halfway through. There's a lot more listings on the Wexler site than there are on the other two. Hand to knee. That's not it. Here, I have got to run and let my dog out real quick. I hear her crying. Come on, I got it. All right. Continuing on. Nothing there. Nothing there. Too long. Wrong. Ooh, what's that? Not wide enough. Now that's close. Too long. Too high. Let's see. Not that one. Pretty close though. There are a lot of them that are very close. And I don't see it there. So this is one I'm going to have to, 1DR34. I actually believe I looked at that one. No, too far, it's too far south. It was pretty close to 1DR31. And it actually might be, but it doesn't have a double die obverse on it. So I'll have to hold it out, but that one is for sure, without question, a double die. Coin number 11 for Mark. All right. This is a normal obverse. Anybody got any big plans for the rest of your day, or are you going to be like me and just hang around the house and do what we do? I will probably sit by the pool, maybe sort some coins. Coin number 12 goes to Taco John. Going to hang and chill. Where are you going? Where are you going, Dan? Friends' houses or? I said it's going to be neat. I'm having a shrimp boil this weekend. I'm kind of excited about that. There's the same double die, I think. Let me look. That should be the same. Let me find a marker on this one so I can for sure say that it's the same. It is the same. A little die chip on the bottom of the T. Oh, Eric at coppercoins.com. So our second double die. Okay, I will the next one I will go over it. I did go over what we were looking for at the beginning of the show, but I will spend some time with what we find. Graduation tonight. Had a shrimp boil last night. All right. Yeah, it's been the first one I've had, God, in a long time. We used to do it every couple times every summer. And if for some chance, Parvis, we don't find another one, I'll bring one of the ones we did find back out. What I saw was a little die chip under the T here. So either way, I will go over it again with you. Oh, nice. Yeah, I will try. Coin 14 goes to Sirag. I would have. There's no the crawfish didn't come down real good this year here. But we don't get them like they do in Louisiana. Heck, I can remember being there where the roads were just covered in them. Coin 15 goes to Jordan. This, on the date, that is in the hub for sure because it is on multiple die pairs. Yeah, I love that stuff. I used to love it when you just throw a paper on the picnic table, dump the big pot out on the picnic table, and have at it. Ours won't be that big. We only got 5 people coming, so we are just going to put it in a big foil tray. Oh, 6 people. They're listening to me out there. All right. Die crack on the forehead, which means we don't have a double die reverse that I can see. Oh, that stuff is so good. So good, Dan. Next coin for Crispy. No die crack. So this could be one of the double die reverses. Nope, it is not. At least not the one we've found so far. There were many, like I said, wavy step varieties, which turned out to be like trail dies. That were really interesting, but they were found to be not double dies. No die crack. No double die. I thought this could be because there is like a little die dot under the T, but it was smaller than the die dot that's on the other 2 examples. So I might be sorry about that. I'm thinking I have to do this for some reason. I've got a flip with no coin sitting in front of me. So the next coin will go to Sissy. I must have pulled 2 flips. Die crack. So this, ooh, that's got the die crack on the nose. This will not be the double die reverse that we found. And it's a different stage. It's actually an early stage reverse. The zinc bubbles do make attributing problematic, and this stuff does too. Like it's got counting wheel rubber on it, plus wash spots. All right, now the next coin is for Sissy. Nope. Can't see the coin numbers. Oh, all right. Thank you. I did get my rag back. My little quilted thing that I use. And that is helping a bunch. But I did bump the camera at the beginning of the reveal. The 2006 and 2005 roll, we actually found some really good stuff in. Was there a design change? He has bags under his eyes. The design change came in 2001, I believe. Might have been 2002. And it wasn't so much a design change as it was they made a new master. It might have even been 2000. Yeah, the shape of his eye in general, and this right here, I'm not sure when that started. Let's see if I have anything up here that I can look at. I don't. Nothing real late is on my desk. What I have is 2005, and it is on the 2005s. No die crack, so we could... have... Nope. All right, that one was for Sissy. Now we're at Carl. And that is coin 21. Getting all messed up today. Yeah, that is a strange looking eye, isn't it? Let me look at that and see if that's a blister. Because it is different on the left side. And it is different. We will continue to look, but I was seeing what looked like it could be two little columns right there, but that actually is a little blister. And the coins are so shiny, they're messing. Bad sleeping medication. Yeah, that's right, Parvis. Or lack of sleep totally. Coin 22 to frostbite. Got the die crack. This is a different die crack than the one that I've been looking at. And I'm glad you could make it to the show live, Parvis. Did you get a notification? Or did you just see that it was happening and come join us? Because I know that there was something going on with your clock or something like that in the computer. All right, and no double die reverse. That would be neat if we would come across some wavy steps. I would love to show you that. Bought a new PC. Well, that will do it. So it was probably something on the internal clock of your PC. Well, I'll be glad to have you with us all the time now. We got a lot of stuff to go through over the next couple weeks. So you will get your fill of roll reveals, and I might even have time to do some little extracurricular activities. We'll have to see. My wife is leaving to take my mother-in-law home Saturday. I think she'll be back Wednesday or Thursday next week. So I've got that time to do it, and I don't have any real major projects going on for a change. Seen this, got the die crack on the nose. Seen that a couple times now. I'm still just going to look at all the reverses because the die crack on the forehead is very similar on 3 different die pairs. And it's just easier, just in case, to look at everything. I don't have a lot planned going on this weekend. I can't think of a better way to spend it than with you guys. Coin 26 for Mark. Thinking of doing some 80s Denver rolls in the next couple weeks. You get an 85, 87, might even have an 86 in there. I had pulled out about 100 rolls from my boxes that we could do reveals on. Ooh, was that at the auction last week, Parvis? I saw you had a bunch of rolls. That's cool. Frostbite, welcome. You actually have a couple spots in this roll. I had a couple that didn't sell, and I gave a couple to you, a couple to Malcolm, a couple to Tyler, and then a couple to me. How is Paris? Are you drinking enough wine? And I hope you got the international plan on your phone because that could be costly. Next coin is for Paul Hampton. We have 2 double die reverses so far. Possibly 2 double die obverses. All right, and go back to the reverse. And the big question, Frostbite, is Europe everything you expected it to be? I hear people that love Paris, and then I hear other people that go that are slightly unimpressed. I mean, they like it, but then I know people that go to England, and almost everybody I've known that have went to England has seemed to love it. Same with Czechoslovakia. Everybody I know that's ever been to Czechoslovakia, they always love it. We're going to have that tomorrow. I actually bought a watermelon. It looked good. They're in season, so they should be pretty good. Czech beers. You know, I agree. I was into the brewing for a long time. I actually even worked at a microbrewery for a while. And I always liked the the Czech Pilsners. I really liked one that was called Czech Bar. And they're always light and refreshing, but I don't think they're my favorite. I actually think what is my favorite, the problem is you never seem to can get one that's perfect, is a nice Kolsch, and that's like a springtime beer. Very light, very lightly hopped, very refreshing. But it's very evident when the brewer makes mistakes. Stella's wonderful. Yeah, that's Belgian. Now Belgian, that's a whole nother. West Leitrim, those monks really know how to brew some beer. And if you're in the States and you want to try it, the beer that is brewed with the same recipe is called St. Bernardus. But it's still not as coveted as the, I guess it could be West Letteren, but I always pronounced it West Leitrim. West Leitrim. Stout Fan is good. Dark beer from Austria. I do. There's one, it's German actually. There's one out and it's called the Celebrator Doppelbock. Probably, definitely in the top 10 best beers in the world. Very refreshing, very fulfilling. Coin 32 for Dave. And I will go back and look at those double dies again, Parvis, if we don't find another one. I haven't forgot. We got 2 and 3 coins, and then we haven't got another one. This is after the advent of the mini presses, so it's not unusual to have a lot of die pairs within a roll. Matter of fact, 2003 was when they started the $5,000 totes. Well, that's probably better because you probably would have got sick from trying to do that. I have tried a lot. Like I said, the Celebrator Doppelbock, that's actually one of my favorites. See a little crack in that forehead, but that seems to be a different crack. Coin 34. Next roll, Saturday at 1:30, will be a 57D pipe bomb roll. I will show you the roll afterwards. Still taped together. I might have to work on getting it apart before the reveal. I'm not sure. What I'll do is I'll cut the tape on one of the caps. And see if they come out, because some of those rolls can be pretty tight. Ah, I got you, Dan. You know, the last two 57D rolls, this is from that same batch that I bought. And I think I still have one more that I assume has double dies in it. That has an XEEEE on it. but I'm going to do that in a little while. I've just been trying to do some different stuff. Like 60Ds. I was doing 60Ds every week, and I started getting tired of them. Even though I got a 60D coming up, because that is one of my goals, is to try and get everything pretty much cataloged for the 60D, 59, 61, even the 58, 57. Haven't found any new 57D RPMs lately. 63D, I've got a 63D roll going to come up. Matter of fact, I got a 64D roll coming up 3 rolls from now. It's supposed to have RPM 2 in it. It's written on the wrapper that it's BU 64D, and then it says with W/RPM number 2. And it looks like my writing, and it come out of a box of rolls that I have owned for 25 years. So I'm assuming that I searched a couple rolls and found RPM 2 in it. You know, and it's, you get a nice coin and it looks good, and then all of a sudden you get one that's super shiny and it throws the camera off. That's my biggest problem with a lot of the shield scents, is you'll be looking at them and they all look good, and then all of a sudden you'll get one and you can't get it to focus. It starts playing with the sensors in the digital camera. It does. Actually, the last 10 coins have actually been pretty easy to look at. The first coins, especially those double dies, were very tough to get into to where I could see it. But I do have a marker that I look for. That's why I'm going to the T and Cent, because there is like a gouge under the under the die, or on the die. Yeah, I see that a lot. Matter of fact, most of the double dies that I have seen advertised have been doubling either from the camera or not doubled at all. A lot of people like to put in their listings DDO, DDR, and they just do it because it's automatically a search and it gets their coin put up on the search. And welcome, JM, if I didn't say hello. I think we are going out to an Italian restaurant tonight. It's going to be exciting. We got a pretty decent one around us. Next coin for Tyler. Tyler has been busy working. I did finally hear from him. He's okay. He's just working like huge hours because now everybody's opening up their pools for the season, and he builds pools. Yeah, well, the best part when I do shield scents, except for like when I do a reveal, is I use a loop. So the loop makes it relatively easy to look at them. The problem with looking at a shield scent under a loop is I've got giant hands, and giant hands and shield scents don't work well together. Coin 41 for Sissy. Almost every coin's had die crack the last 20 coins or so. Have you found any good shield scent stuff? A lot of people find stuff, but there's a lot of people that aren't, I don't know, they just don't pursue any avenue in getting them listed. And I kind of understand that because it's a pain. And like, we're not taking attributions. Wexler's not taking attributions. But you can still reach out. Because if it was something super, I guarantee you that everybody would say, yeah, send me one to list it. I know that one 2006 we found 2 weeks ago is smoking hot. It's beautiful, and it's not listed. Not that I can find anyways. I have worked on that for hours. You have all my reveals. That is sweet, Parvis. I watch my reveals when I go through the coins to double check when I'm double checking them. And it's hard for me to watch myself. I don't sound the same as I sound in real life. All right, let's see. All right, Parvis, we got a double die. See the die gouge? It's actually, there's a blister right on it, but there's a gouge right there. Let's see if I can get a better picture. That's okay. What I'm looking at is right here. It's like a little lump that goes from the column. They call them class 9 double columns. It's from the bottom of his hand to right below above his feet. That is the double die right there. That is what we're looking for, Parvis. And some of them, there's a couple through the years that are all the way down. Some of them have, like the one that we found in 2005 was over here, pretty good size, and it had doubled knees. It had the knees down here. So that is what we are looking for in this roll, and that is the first sure double die. Whoa! Yeah, it would have to just be more than a great restaurant for that. My cheap ways would not allow me to partake in that. Of course, we did go for Cuban food when the fun show 2 or 3 years ago, and the bill was ridiculously expensive, and it turned out that a lot of the drinks we were drinking were $25 and $30 a piece for just like a regular mojito. Wexler hasn't listed anything in almost 2 years as far as double dies on the Shield Sense. But I do believe that Tanner Scott will be, in a short time, doing that. It seems like the ones we have, the ones Wexler have, and the ones that Variety Vista has are kind of different from one another. So you're probably best to check all three, but I haven't seen much 2023 or any 2024 yet. And I've actually been kind of looking eBay up for the 2024 and everything that I've seen. But I think I did see Blue Ridge had something about there being a 2024 double die that's pretty nice. But I didn't watch the video yet, so I can't tell you if that's what it was for sure. I can remember when I was when I worked, taking some Japanese engineers out, and the dinner was $5,000, and I bet you 4,800 of it was drinks. They loved to go to Canada, and they drank some silly expensive whiskey. They knew right where to go to get it too. And I got up the next day after taking them out, and oh my God, did I feel terrible. And they come in, and they looked like nothing ever. They were ready to do it. Matter of fact, they did it. We did it the whole next day again. And I don't know how they possibly drank that much. They drank 3 times what I drank. And I always considered myself no slouch. And they were crazy. That's good. There is some fantastic steakhouses in Orlando. There's one that's called Charlie's Steakhouse. For years it was rated number 1, number 2 in the country. I don't think they're in the top 10 anymore, but they're still just so good. But the thing I don't like about these steakhouses is everything's a la carte. You get a steak, you got to buy a potato for $12. But they have insanely dry aged steaks. My wife, when we went to that Charlie's, God, it had to be 20 years ago. She got like a 10-ounce filet, and it was so huge because it was dry that she ate half of it. Ooh, there you go. Nice little die crack. That's kind of cool. That is a different die than we've seen in this whole roll. Love prime rib. Haven't done one in years, but I used to make a pretty good prime rib. So 3 double die reverses in the roll. Not too shabby. All right, cool. My son, I think he's getting ready. I'm not sure where he's going. He's in Norfolk right now. But I know he wanted to go back to San Diego, and they basically said that probably won't happen. Because his wife and family lives there. But it sounds like they want to put him in another California base, but it's a smaller base. I think Eglin's right on the Georgia-Florida border, isn't it? All right, that is it. 3. Oh, man. Oh, man. I've got to go through these again because I put one of them back in. Let me go through right now. See if I can't find it real quick. Not that one. Aha, there we go. Coin 43. All right, there. Got them all out now. We have coins number 10, 12, and 43, and they go to Mickey, Taco John, and Mark. Those are the doubled dies. We have two, one for Stan and one for Malcolm, and actually one for Dan, that are possible double die obverses, but I have to study them more. The one there was two different die pairs. The one I actually think is normal because I seen the other die crack. But I will be on Saturday, 1:30ish, to do this 57D roll right here. Been taped for a long time. Is there a price on this? One of these had a price, and it was $1.35 when the person bought it. But that tape has been on for years. So could be some exciting stuff in there. Let's see what else we have here. This is the 64. And this is the 44S roll, which looks to be a gem. It wasn't taped shut, but it looks good. So those are my next 3 rolls that I will be doing reveals on. I want to thank everybody for joining, and smash that like button on the way out. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.